Hey kids, and welcome to the show. Today I'm going to be talking to you guys about World War III and how that affects me or you, depending on who you ask. There are some things coming down the road that you might want to pay attention to. Before we get into it, I'm going to ask you guys once again to go down and like, share, subscribe, do all that stuff in the comments. Head down to the description, get some Scars and Stripes coffee. Start your day and empower veterans every day. Hashtag United We Brew. So let's get on to this. We are seeing this craziness happening in Russia. We're seeing Visa and MasterCard shutting things down. We're seeing oil prices go up. We're seeing Strategic Reserve opened, and that's going to give us a couple of days. However, diesel yesterday, $5 a gallon. Today, sure it's higher. Tomorrow, going to be even higher. They are projecting $8 to $10 a gallon for diesel fuel. That's the national average. As diesel fuel goes up, cost of goods go up. We saw wheat spike 68%. Combines that harvest wheat in our beautiful states of Kansas and Nebraska and Missouri, all that. Well, you need diesel fuel to put in those combines to harvest that wheat, which means as the diesel fuel goes up, it's going to cost more to harvest it. And then you have to transport that wheat after harvest over to the silos and to the grain, and it costs money to get it there, and then it costs money to get it. And as diesel prices go up, things are going to get more expensive. And as things get more expensive, people are going to get more desperate. And what's not happening? Wages have not gone up. They promised you that. That didn't happen. So, looking down the pipe. Grab yourself a pipe, look down the pipe. What I think, we're going to see some UBI, Universal Basic Income, showing up really soon because that's going to get onboarded. They tried to do that with COVID. It didn't quite work out. People got upset, but now they're wrecking this stuff, okay? Things are wrecked. We've got the Keystone Pipeline. We've got all that stuff that needs to get back online. So, regardless of what they're doing there, we have no control over that. What we do have control over is how we respond and react. So what do we need to do? Wheat's expensive, which means hopefully you have a little bit of wheat on hand. And by wheat, I mean just about everything you buy, okay? Because bread is wheat, okay? It takes a lot of wheat to produce the things that are in most of your packages. So go up to any package in your cupboard and look at the back label, and you're going to see wheat in there. So with wheat prices going up, diesel prices going up, and all that stuff going up, we're going to see our food costs continue to go up. Food costs are the scariest thing that we are going to be facing because it's what most people can't control. President Biden in the State of the Union speech said, you need to control your expenses. You'll be fine, you just need to control your expenses. Well, that's easy for someone that's wealthy to do. You can control your expenses. But when, 20, 30, 40, 50% of your income already goes to food, and that is with government assistance, and all of a sudden food prices go up again, how are those people going to cut costs? You can't cut costs when the cost of driving your car, the cost of buying food have gone up and your cash has gone down, your income has gone down. Well, there's ways to make income. You can go up there and hustle. You can sell coffee like I'm doing. You can sell some other affiliates that we have coming down the line. That's one way to do it. You can get a service. You can start a business. Starting a business in a bad economy is a good time to start a business. I tell you this because diesel was $5 a gallon when we started our food truck under the Obama-Biden presidency, and we were successful because it won't last forever. When we prep, we have to step back and say, okay, there has to be a hope at the end of the tunnel. We have to figure out where that hope is. For us, it's our family. We've set ourselves up to a point where inflation is going to hurt, but not hurt as much as it's going to hurt other people. It's one of those things that you need to decide, like I said yesterday in my video, you need to decide whether or not you're going to spend your money on fish to put in your freezer, or you're going to spend your money on a fishing pole. The problem with that is if you buy a fishing pole, doesn't mean you're going to catch a fish. That you have to learn how to fish. everything you do, you need to learn how to do it. And for the last 2 years, I've been telling you, learn, learn, learn. And now it has come to the time where you need to know. And if you don't know, you need to learn. So, how many Game of Thrones characters do you know? How many Marvel characters do you know? How much media did you consume during the pandemic, those 2 years? Did you just consume what they wanted you to consume? And that really was, everything. Hollywood. They were giving you stuff. They were prepping you for things. Go back and watch those movies and see how they prepped you for it. So what are they prepping us for now? We have been prepped, and we are going to see some different things move forward. We know that they've done lockdowns. They're going to, military law, martial law is definitely on the table now. But what I see happening is some of their agendas being pushed through. One of those being universal basic income. That is a way to keep people reliant on the government and not raise the minimum wage. Now, keep in mind, minimum wage federally is $7.25 an hour. That's $7.25 one American hour of work. That's not anything. And if you could live in some other states, it's a little higher. Like California, I think it's like $12. You can check me on that. But you only have to pay someone federally at $7.25. That in itself is a slave wage, because the economy has been trashed and torched. However, is it going to help to make minimum wage go up to $15, $20, $30 an hour? Probably not, because if you do that, people that are salaried are going to want the equivalent raise, and then it just kind of keeps going on and on and on. So what you need to do is you need to have a skill that is more monetarily beneficial to you. If you are a mechanic right now, when people can't afford to go to a mechanic, you are going to have a skill to barter. And if you need something, you're probably going to be able to get it. If you are a plumber and someone needs to clean the toilet and they can't afford to clean the toilet, they might have something they're willing to trade. Bartering is going to become a lot more important very soon. So maybe we need to start a new barter system. Maybe we need to start an open barter app. That'd be cool. If one of you guys write apps, write an open barter app. You type in what you want, what you'll receive. Other people can just go in there and say, I got this, I got that. And then you can just choose. Swipe left, swipe right. But it's buying stuff and trading stuff. That'd be cool. And as far as everything else, guys, just take care of yourself and make budgets, stick to them, get your staples in order, be ready for like a month of not being able to get anything at the store, and know that there is going to be hope at the end, but you still need to prep. You still need to be ready, because there's an old saying, I used to say it a lot, and I don't know where it comes from, but I know other people have said it. It's better to have something and not need it than to need it and not have it. There are some exceptions to that. You don't need trash. But when it comes to tools and food and ways to get food, you need to ask yourself, is it worth it to continue to do what I've been doing for years and years when the world is changing around me? Should I just stay the way I am and just say, you know what, I'm not going to change? Or should you watch the world change and see and try to decide what those effects are going to be and make some ethical changes in your own life that don't compromise your values, but will ensure generational wealth? And as we are seeing, generational wealth has nothing to do with the American dollar. Until next time, work hard, be kind, and have fun.